How's it going, everybody? This is Poison Ducky, and here we have another episode of D&D. So far, we've done a little bit of combat, a little bit of exploration, but a lot to do in Lion's Guard. And in this episode, won't be too different from that. They're going to be adventuring to the Northern Nocturne District, as they are very familiar with the Nocturne District and trying to find themselves the news outlet or the media outlet run by Duke Barov, the Dawi. Now, if you guys know, Dawi has always been a very fun character type or trope I like to play in my campaigns, and I hopefully think that my players love them as well, as I like to stretch out my Scottish accent. It's an attempt. But overall, I hope you guys like the video, and a lot of roleplay this time. In fact, 100% roleplay. So if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. All right. So
In terms of
no, please.
Mel.
okay, serious.
Yes. All right. So how we left off is we did a downtime session last time, but we're going to go more towards the plot. So before we go into that, we'll have a quick run back of what we kind of did in downtime between the downtime session and this session. We had Damwayne join the Leaf as a special effects artist. Essentially, he does CGI now.
Oh, let's go.
Nice.
Yeah. The people. So every time they watch a movie or play and they complain about the CGI effects, Damwayne is to blame.
Blame.
Got it.
Okay.
Perfect.
So big CGI fight coming right up. It's his fault.
Nice.
In other words, so Wyatt, Grolar, and HK have joined the Valiant. I believe Archaon has joined the Academy of Anti-Magic. Xanthos is on the process of joining the Academy of Anti-Magic, but the signed letter from Baron Gallus has brought up some questions on why he would support some guy from the Boons out of nowhere, and now they're starting to wonder if he's his bastard son.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he even made a meme out of it.
Nice.
So that's a thing. So as we go on, I do want to say, hey, so Wyatt, are you going to spend some? So this is before the start of this session. Are you going to spend some downtime to try to just to go in as Baron? If you just go in as Baron, I'll let Xanthos into the Anti-Magic Academy.
Okay.
And you're just down. You don't have to role play it, but it's just like something you have to spend some downtime. I would say it's 1 point to just come and dress as Baron, do your thing, pretend you're a pretentious asshole. You get the thing.
It depends if I could use. I don't know if what you said for the other thing that I asked for in the downtime for me going with Ron and seeing if I can get me another revolver and a cylinder.
It won't stop you from that. For now, I should have answered you this earlier, but you don't get access to the Valiant's arsenal until you've proved yourself a little bit further.
I was gonna buy it, it wasn't something I wanted to just have, So I was just kind of wondering about that. But if that's a later thing, yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, later as you spend, I know both you and HK. So Grolar did his own thing to try to get Aaron to love him again, and he went to Scout Cedric. Aaron still doesn't love him, by the way. PSA.
Good.
But I know Wyatt and HK are doing a Valiant mission. So as you guys do more Valiant missions, I'll give you gold as you begin to put more effort into this guild. You'll get higher tiers of rewards and higher equipment. Like, say you're in there and you're a seasoned member, you'll get access to how they create these grenades and
granadas. Woo!
Sanitatas, grenade.
Granadas.
Granada. All right.
Granada. You get a granada. You get a granada.
Just don't pack them in a backpack in the same place.
Hey,
yeah.
not near birds and float in the air.
Did you see my suggestion?
And what was your suggestion?
Grolar helps the Valiant design bird-proof backpacks for their grenades.
You know what? Yes. From now on, the Valiant has backpacks that have closed little coifs.
Sweet.
So,
Grenade proof.
See, they're on our side now, which is fine.
so now the birds. If there's any bird that has to try to get into, it has to have an opposable thumb check.
Ooh.
And that's when like some sort of chaos god mutates a bird so it has an opposable thumb. But
Who would do that?
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
definitely
that'd
not
be
Gorlar.
crazy.
All right. So the plot we're going down for this session is a suggestion that a few of you have made, and that is going to the Northern Nocturne District and attempting to get the attention of Lord, what was his name again?
Zavala.
Duke Barov the Dawi. Now, you guys were given the like the sort of sit down that he has the power of the printing press and what people can think, and he's like essentially has like a dwarven factory that mass produces like light stone tablets for people and paper for lesser races to read what's going wrong in the city. Are we having a duel?
What?
Okay.
What's
Yep.
happening? What?
All right. But
Oh,
yes. So we're going to follow this sort of plot point as you guys head towards the Northern Nocturne District. In the terms of like story, it hasn't been the 2 months. It's you guys still have the decision to make on what you want to do to either go to Cedric to find some sort of way to get money to appear that you've either shook them down, or to shake them down, or to send people, whatever options you guys come up with. We aren't at that deadline yet.
Okay.
okay.
And yeah, so just for those who don't know, we did make a new D&D discussion. I only like 2 people talked in it. So if you guys want to add more to the discussion, what we could possibly do, just go over to there and you can talk in character or out of character. And let's see, is there anything more downtime activities? A few interesting things happen activities in that Anchor joined the Paladins of Eos and is learning from them actively.
That way he can come with us when we have to raid some town.
Exactly.
In a roundabout way.
And
We now have a
Zenthos
mythical paladin.
has joined the clergy of Eos and started learning their more holy scriptures, which is an interesting respect. I believe, what did Zenthos say for when he points? He knows bless, which is like a really terrible spell. Told it as okay. Bless and told it are like decent.
Blackbeard.
And then I believe, so he gets heavy armor plus sword plus shield proficiency, which I'm pretty sure Anchor already had, which is useless. But then he gets the heavy armor master feat. And then he's working up to get shield master and then searing smite, which is kind of silly. But hey, it's a master ability for a reason.
Kind of true.
So, since I put all that stuff in, what does I get?
You just get
No,
so the heavy armor plus sword plus shield proficiency doesn't really mean anything because you have that as a barbarian already. Does that make sense?
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you do get the heavy armor master feat, which I'll add to your character sheet right now as we speak.
Okay.
Where is your character sheet, Anchor?
One other thing, I used that wizard ability to replace my blade ward cantrip with the mending cantrip.
Sure. Do you not have the ability to just do that on your own, or I have to?
I'm not sure if I can remove spells from my spell list. Wait,
I
actually,
think
I
that-
can.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think you
I'm
can.
not sure how to add spells to the spell list.
Let me increase your strength by 1, Mr. Where is your? So it's now 18. And so how to add spells to your spell list is you go to the compendium, you look up the spell, and you can drag it to your character sheet. That's how it works for me, but I'm not sure if I'll let you to do it for yours, if that makes sense.
DM rights.
So let me do mend. I'll just drag it to yours, but you may want to test another spell. So you can delete the
Alright.
spell for sure, but mend has now been added to yours.
Right, cool.
And
I do that from the little I tab.
yeah, the I tab is where I
Okay.
do it at least. And also, dark mode still continues to make this website a little less efficient, but beta, whatever. At least they have dark mode.
But I have dark vision.
God damn it.
Let me get everybody's tokens as I begin to set the scene. So we got
Kill us
HK,
all.
Damn-Wade, Anchors, and those Arcan. No Growler,
Nick,
no
don't
Wade
be
this
like
time.
that. You heard my deepest, darkest
Y'all will
thoughts
be
yesterday.
missed.
Yeah, we have a party of 6. We've got a relatively small party.
Yeah, as I say, this is our smaller party now.
Nick,
Yeah.
you've heard
Okay,
all my
party,
secrets.
party of
Why
6, and we have
actually,
three wizards. This is
Where
gonna
did
be fun.
all of the secrets-
We have a
Well,
party
we
of
have-
6
huh?
with 3
Don't
wizards.
tell them that.
We
Maybe
have
hold
2
on.
wizards and 1 actor.
So we've got 2 wizards and we got Ronald Reagan over here.
We have two
Arnold
wizards and 1 theater kid.
Oh my
Imagine!
Hey guys, you heard of Call Me Carson?
Oh, by the way,
Guys.
Nick, I made Joey watch the annoying bright spells from Viva La Dirt. He's like, Holy Nova.
God.
Solar flare.
Oh, dude, I was playing with Falcon, and the first time I did PvP with him, he started attacking me, and I was like, "You heathen! Do you not respect the boss or something?"
He probably understood like half of that.
I was like, "What's wrong with you, man?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "You don't fucking attack someone when they first come in."
He's
And then I
new to
said
Dark
to-
Souls.
I sent him the video.
Did he watch it?
Yeah.
And did he fix his
Yeah. Yeah. I have tried to. I was like, next time, after you watched the video, I joined, and I was like, if you do not do exactly what I say, I will smite you down. Oh,
he learned?
it was great. He learned.
Okay, let me just set the scene.
Oh god.
I hear a sheep, kill it.
As the party dressed as their normal selves makes their way out of the as the party makes out of their way from as dressed as their normal characters, meeting up after their various downtime activities in the city of Lions Guard, they come to the conclusion that they should go to the northern Nocturne district to try to weave a story, try to find an editor, maybe make something public, either via Ilya or anything to get spotlight on what may be happening in what the church may be doing over in Rudius or Cedric, or finding some sort of way to get Ilya to get propaganda to make it so that she is no longer disliked. As you make it further and further away from the normal, very distinct Nocturne district, the southern Nocturne are being very ordained and disciplined with guards everywhere. You begin to see a little bit more life, and you begin to see more variety as you begin you will see a dwarf grumbling along, walking down the streets, and a bit more activity. But you also see crowds of people that are not very happy. You'll see almost civil disobedience, not quite like destructive, but you'll see people gathering around, almost speaking negatively of the royal family, or speaking how Lions Guard has gotten so much better ever since the dukes have taken over the yes.
All I was gonna say was so everyone's walking together, right?
Yeah, well, everyone's at this point. You're just walking down the streets, going down, just heading north as you head towards the northern Nocturne District, meeting up at like the Gallus.
Right. So,
Gallus Mansion.
all I would like to say is to kind of, while working on this observation, it seems that we already know which side the editor is on. We're gonna have to change that very soon. And then,
And as HK makes his little statement, you find yourself in a little square with a few people selling fruits and wares. It's quite nice as I change your camera as I realize you guys haven't even seen what I'm looking at.
been staring at the
It
map.
helps.
Hey, look, it's a shield.
It looks like one.
And you make yourself into a rather pretty square. Now, as you guys disdain, you see conversations going on and people speaking. I'll add some more. No, I don't want to add Ron. Where's the commoner? There you go. You see groups of commoners actively discussing and talking about either their lives, their hardships, the usual things. You guys stop a moment. It's a nice place to stop in the city, and you begin to discuss what will you actually do, what kind of story you want to weave. Should you meet an editor or a person that can have power over the press?
Are there are there little side markets or shops along the walls? Like down here, I see something.
There is one out of the many stores around you. While some of them are just very ordinary, ordained, like fruits, like basic clothing, like hemmed pants and things like that, you do see an interesting fellow that has potions sitting on the tables. He's sitting lazily as a man with a piece of wheat in his mouth, chewing on it. Not very intricately, but he has a little crazed look in his eye as he just rests. While with different little bottles of blue, green, and silver sit on his table.
Okay. I'll do something with that later.
Where is it?
Oh, I'll just say it's probably down here.
Okay.
These individuals over here, are these nobles and the guards, or is this?
He's probably one of just a businessman, as far as you can tell. See pouches on his sides and nothing too much of note other than the fact that he's a little bit better off than these other people lounging around the square.
Also, I don't know. The current individual's walking past him. What does he look like?
Oh, he looks a little battle worn with a tattered cloth and almost you hear the clinking of a little bit of chain as he just makes his way through the square.
I like to listen in on the conversations that they're having about like, you said that that they kind of liked it since the barons have been in charge. I just was kind of saying I wanted to listen on and see why do they like the barons so much.
Well, actually, I would like to one up that and say
Alright.
I would like to ask them.
As you guys sort of
Actually, I'll go with them.
So is White wants to be discreet about it, or HK wants to be
Well, I'm
just
gonna.
like hello?
I'll be right next to him. I was gonna listen, but since he's in, I'll just join in. So like, I go to listen, and he goes straight up to ask. I'm gonna be like sitting here, kind of like looking at something else, and I see him walk up and just go ask.
Alright. I like to walk up to them and not like I don't want to like invade their space, but I kind of want to keep my distance, like right about here-ish.
Sure. And White
I'd like to look at
stands there.
Right. And I think I would like to start. Query. Hello, meet friends. I am new in town. I'm curious about all these talk of dukes. Why do you like them so much?
Is this as the people begin to look at each other? Are you a survey droid? Is this some sort of? Are you since? Okay. Sorry, we don't have the time for answering your survey. I'm sorry. Can we answer? Can we be just no answer for your data?
Listen, lady.
Annoyance. No, annoyance. Ma'am, I assure you, I'm a living somewhat breathing droid. It's complicated.
Oh God.
Um,
You're actually you're a fully sentient what's it called? Warforged.
Me?
Sorry. You don't. So you said you're new around here. Sorry. So a lot of the time in this district, you'll have these little robots and little gadgets and gizmos that come by trying to do surveys, trying to do the newest story. And the second you came by and asked us any question, we're just a little annoyed of all these questions about, do you want to protect the green? Like, I don't care. I live in a city.
interested query. Robots surveying. Where do these even come from? Out of curiosity, I would like to see these lower class automatons.
That's a pretty common sight around here. I would say they come around the afternoon asking citizens for questions about their normal, what their feelings about either the political atmosphere, the what kind of food you like to eat, or I don't know, what's your favorite color. And then you'll next week you'll see a paper come out, or you'll see a stone tablet come out, and it'll be like, this comes in, people like the color blue.
Statement.
Interesting.
Interesting. Now, shit, that's not statement. Okay, interesting. Query. So these machines come around afternoon. And not to sound too much like a survey droid, but what is your opinion of the current district leader? Like
Oh
I
my
said,
God,
I
they're
am new.
learning. Are they? Wait, have they programmed it so that they don't appear like survey droids anymore? As they begin to discuss, oh, are they getting smarter? Are they?
Mockery. Look, my Warforged programming has a mishap.
There's
with
two
me.
of 'em
I
now.
have
As
to
Anchor
see
begins
what
to
I like.
walk up to them, tunk,
I try to explain.
tunk,
Query.
tunk.
Mockery.
Oh
I will-
God.
I will assure you, I am not these survey droids. I have done my fair share of time outside. Now, I have a lot of experience in the world outside. Please do not compare me to surveys.
Well, and as they
I
look
like
at Anchor,
blue.
they just see Anchor like just go dunk,
Can I?
dunk,
I like to
dunk, and they
turn
look
the-
at
You
it.
like
Well,
blue?
he's definitely not a survey droid. That is most definitely some sort of a combat
blue.
warforged. And
Mockery.
Anchor,
I
Anchor he
like
just says,
blue.
"I like blue."
mockery. I am, as you are correct in that regard, and I still despise his guts.
Okay. Well, okay.
State.
So you want to ask us about the well, what do you want to know?
State. Query. All I want to know is what exactly makes this district. What makes this district Duke so great? Because
Oh.
I've heard nothing but when I've walked into this town in this district, I've heard nothing but great things about him and terrible things about the crown. So I
Well,
would like
see,
to know why.
I want here's my opinion. Right. Don't take it with a grain of salt, you know. But
Which one's speaking right now?
just this one right here.
Good.
This is my opinion, right? So take it with a grain of salt. I never disliked the royalty. I'm just saying that when the dukes were in charge, I just have a better life. You know, we have a scope. They're competing against each other. The dukes are competing against each other for our almost our loyalty, and because they compete against each other, we have a better, like, we just have a better standard of living, you know? So let's say I've been getting more food from Lord Escopa down over there. Whenever I need something, he has had rations in, but it comes with like a caveat, like, hey, make sure that you support my cause and trying to get more, pushing Coffee Town into more of the what's the I'm going to actually use Coffee Town. Let's put a portion of Coffee Town into West Road and try to make his support for his side more known, or something like, if maybe I had an uncle have a work accident as he works for some of the dwarven mechanics. He lost a few fingers and almost a limb. I would have to go down to the Southern Nocturne district, you know, have them fixed up. But of course that comes with things. But because they have to compete with it, it's like, oh, but Escopa gave us extra food. What can you do for us? Archduke, and Archduke will be like, well, if he gives you extra food, I can restore an entire limb. Not only will I restore the entire limb, I'll make it so that it was better than when he had it beforehand. But you have to go to our religious sermons. It's things. It's like, I know they're just all scheming. Like, they're all these people that just want to get better in their lives, but like, we benefit pretty well. When the crown was up there, I mean, like, it was nice, and it was like, maybe traditionally it was all that. Yeah, we don't, whatever. Traditionally, it could have been cool to see like a queen or a king wave to his subjects, and it was maybe a bit inspiring, but my life has just gotten better. And because of this, a lot of the people around the town are just they're conspiring. They want to make sure they don't come back. That's why a lot of people are angry. Like, what happens if the heir comes back? Do we accept them? If the king shows up again, does he become just a symbol? Like, you are cool and all, but we don't like you anymore. Or what happens if like one of the dukes just like I'll be honest with you, like the people, the church, I love their ideologies. They're just great. I shouldn't be saying this out loud, but like, what happens if they just don't want them there anymore? You know?
What happens when this power struggle that you benefit from comes to a halt? Where's your ideals then, lady?
Well, I mean, she said it
As
already.
Wyatt
She
just
knows.
turns around, just like joins the conversation, no longer listening in. I mean, like, when it comes to a halt, then that's what people do. Like, if anything, so here's the thing: like, Lions Guard, even though the crown, the royal family of Leo may not hold power still, I think their ideals hold this. Like, this is the great kingdom of Lions Guard. If somebody tries to make our lives more miserable, we will try to stop that. Like, we as a people, we've been built on the fact that we can take what we want. Power is almost everything, and of course bonfire is life, you know. But but
For sure.
but
Oh, yeah.
it,
Hail
it's I don't know if you're around, but the culture of Lions Guard is that we love, we do what we think is right, and we do what is best for our life. Now, before the crown was taken out of power, and in this sort of tumultuous time, I didn't know I could have a better. I didn't know that this competition between the dukes would make my life better. But now that I know it, I don't know if I want to go back.
Observation. Now you say all this, yet we've only stumbled through one of the prettier sides of the city. I've heard stories and rumors, and even walking here, of a more dissident side. Are you not
Wow.
afraid that that'll be more aggressive in the coming months with this competitiveness?
So the people, again, this is just my opinion. Like, like I said, Lions Guard is a people of the people want it. It's our culture to do what is best for our self interest. And let's say some people step out of line, and a little bit of conflict happens. And honestly, I think that the Royal Guard, even though they may not be leading the crown, do have a duty to protect like normal people to get hurt. Like, it's kind of their whole motto. If the Hell Knights don't come down, now that I think about, why are the Hell Knights, like, hell is like, that's not like exactly a really great thing to call something that's supposed to protect us. But the Hell Knights is like, the Hell Knights will come down if anybody comes down like that's stupid and trying to like actually actively disturb like normal lives. I'm sure they'll protect us.
Statement. I can see your point. Like I said, I've seen so much of this city already, and I'm very interested in why people hate the crown, or not as hate as you say.
I didn't hate it.
It's
My life's gotten better since it's been gone.
right. That's what I meant. Statement. That's what I meant to say.
I just want you to know, this is not the viewpoint of everybody. This is just mine.
Right.
I'm just working out here. I'm a maid for one of the. I'm a caretaker, but I just want to just having some more food on the table, having better options for in terms of revivifications and things like that. It's nice.
statement. No, I understand completely. Like I said, I'm not your survey droids, but I just want to know what the current status of the place I'm walking through.
Well, if you welcome to welcome to Lions Guard. Where are you from? What's your name? Warforged. If that is that the
greeting.
correct PC term these days? I think
Great.
is droid a negative term for machines? I'm not. We just call them survey droids, so I don't know if droid is actually bad to call for a robot.
Observation. Honestly, at this point, no word offends me.
You just hear in the back,
I
is droid a slur?
observation. Observation. Personally, I don't care. I've said many things towards people, and many have said things towards me. I do not care. Statement. But to answer your question, I am HK47. I am from Lion's Guard, as much as my friend here, Wyatt. I don't know why I went to a deep voice with that. um, we are statement. We are here, just to visit. We are both bounty hunters, and we've heard many things about Lion's Guard. So we are just here to survey the options and maybe join the Valiant.
Well,
What's up?
that's interesting. And as they look at Wyatt HK, and they obviously saw Anchor chomping around, being Anchor. By the way, for the people going over to the Alchemist stand, please note that there is a new, there's a little sheet of paper that just came up that shows you the sort of things that are available. Do you guys see it? It just has the term Alchemist, and you just see a few things that are on the table as he, I'll say in universe explains it to you. But I'll switch over to him in just a few moments as I finish this conversation. But feel free to browse that little sheet of paper that I gave to you guys.
Hey.
But yeah, so I guess that was. Thanks for talking to us. It's good to know that you're at least not a survey droid or anything. Well, I guess we'll just continue on our way to make sure. I think I have to go help one of the Baron's sons. Have a good day, metal man robot.
Salutations. Thank you. Good evening and have a good night. And see you all later.
And as they go away, they just have like just a kind of a normal conversation. So like, what is the correct way to call a robot? You know, nowadays, was Metal Man 2 man? What if it was a metal woman? God damn it! All right.
Expletive. If I wasn't in this town, I swear to God, they would be dead. The gods, I would be dead.
What's that, HK?
Mockery. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Santos is gonna whisper back, I don't think we can afford anything here.
As the man with the little crazed look in his eye looks on over and he sees the people browsing his wares. I see we've got some attention on my bottles. I could.
Well, hello there.
Hey, would you like this
Hey.
one? I've got this one. It smells like cheese.
Yeah, you have a very good selection. How's biz? Well, I'm so sorry. My name is Archaon Lux, and I'm a brand new student
And
here.
as
at
you
the
see, a lot of
Magic.
the gold prices. By the way, this is like purposely outstand. Like they're really expensive for like on purpose.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
you can see that they're like very. It
Apart
wouldn't
from
take.
common knowledge.
Yeah, it
you
wouldn't
can tell
take. It wouldn't take very much of an intelligence check to realize they're very expensive.
that more expensive than they should.
Um,
But like I was saying, my name's Archaon, and these are my companions. We're pretty brand new to the new anti-magic college, and I was just wondering, how's business going?
you know, it's been good. In fact, you're just about my target audience, my target customers. You know, students looking to have some sort of magical look of wares. Is there anything that fancies your eye? I could give you a discount for being students.
Oh, really? That's really nice of you.
Student discount.
These must be some pretty competitive prices, aren't they?
Uh, competitive. Well, you see, these are some fine potions, so I priced these correctly, but you know, for you, I could give you a deal. You got some you look interesting here. Uh, what catches your fancy? And I could possibly give you more than just the student discount if you're willing to follow what I'm saying.
I think I see what you're saying, but why are they? Uh, my question is though. So business is doing pretty good then.
Well, yeah, it's going all right. So like some a guy with his coat that's a little bit finer than the rest comes by, and he may purchase something without any sort of debate, and I get a little bit more money. How about that?
Ah, man, can't argue with that.
Yeah.
Zenthos, what do you think about these potions?
Yes, I can. I see
Um,
exactly.
I think it's
Um,
always nice to have restoration potions.
Oh, you want these things are these as he picks up the most expensive one, the cure serious wounds, of course. You see a sort of white light appear from the top of the bottle and says, "Now this thing's a beauty. I heard a story, my friend. He lost a portion of his neck, like he wasn't breathing. You chug this down him, all of a sudden his neck reformed, and it's almost as if he never smoked a day in his life.
Wait, how did he drink it if his neck was cut open?
Oh, see, so potions, you don't there's a few ways you can put a potion inside some, but I don't want to explain to you. But there's just say there's more than one opening in a person.
Okay.
Cletus by
People
chance?
have to go to drastic measures. No, I ain't Cletus. You're not even here, Wyatt. What are you doing? I'm talking to these
Who?
gentlemen.
What?
I'm talking to these gentlemen, these students, and this robot. I'm not sure what he's doing. He hasn't said a single thing. Hello, robot.
Dylan, off script, Dylan. So you were talking about how there's certain types of barons that are. So are you saying Barov is just a baron that took over this district?
Barov is a duke has jurisdiction over this district.
But then they're talking about barons in the around.
Baron's just around. This gentleman, this alchemist, is just talking about a noble, a guy with. He just said a guy with a finer coat than the rest. You know.
Yeah, paladin.
Now this might be a bit pricey for you, but I could sell you this one. The one as he goes over to the one with the moderate potion of cure moderate wounds. Now this won't save you from lung cancer, but say you get a stab, you know, you get a little bit of a poke, you know, someone shoots you with a bullet, maybe a bomb goes off in your face. This could help you. This could help you for sure, but. Obviously, if there's a potion that could save a life, it has to be a little expensive. You know, it's your life in a bottle essentially.
Yeah, it's funny you mention those examples. That's exactly what happened to us a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's just no.
Before we came here,
Do you have military discount too?
Oh, you paladin? Or you serve the military? Are you a paladin? Are you?
I'm a paladin.
You're a paladin of Eos. Well, sorry, I don't want to give. I don't want to give. I don't want to make any all. There's many different gods out there, and let's say if I favored one god over the others, I would feel bad for the other gods. So giving a discount just because you follow one god, just it ain't good for me, you know. I feel bad for like the god of knowledge, you know. What if he knew he's the god of knowledge, for God's sake? He knows everything. So what would he do if he knew that I would give a discount to one god but not him?
So
Anchor just slams his shield on the ground.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just makes
buddy.
a huge thud.
Sorry about that, sir. I'm actually interested in the potion without a trace. So what is our student? What is the price after our student discount?
Student discounts. And knowing that's a decent spell makes you invisible for a little. Well, not invisible, makes it so you
Ocean pass out trace.
yeah, it doesn't make you invisible. It just makes it so that you're barely visible. And why don't you tell me what you think you'll be using it for?
Well, we got down in the dorms, we got magic mice problems, So using this potion really helps us sneak around and catch them and then release them. Safely.
In that example, if I'll be completely honest, pass without trace, I kind of know what I'm talking about here. It really wouldn't work. The mice have noses. They've got ears. They'll smell you. They'll hear you. Yeah. Why can't I turn you to one of the better potions, a little bit more expensive, like Blur or Bull Strength? What happens if you got to move like furniture?
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at you, Mr. Arcane. Well, Xanthos actually. Well, I'm looking at you as he points at Xanthos. I doubt you could carry anything heavier than that crate over there.
Well, unfortunately, sir, these potions are available at our school as well.
Oh,
And I'm totally going to be bluffing that. So
yeah. Why don't you make a decision? Why don't you make a decision?
So my argument is that this is actually available at the school, so I want him to give me a good deal.
Okay, why don't you make a deception?
Oh shit!
Wouldn't it be persuasion?
Roll the die.
Not bad.
16.
Pretty good.
Now, I reckon they won't. If you're talking to me, then that means at least some of these potions aren't available at school, and I reckon not all of these are exactly part of your curriculum. If you follow what I mean, like maybe a potion of. Let's see here as he looks through maybe a potion of dark vision but silver sheen? Yeah, you don't got that. You don't got that at your college.
This is silver sheen. Oh,
And then
well,
let's make a check to know what Silver Sheen does.
Oh yeah, you can make an arcane check. Arcana check. Actually, I guess it would be more history, but as you try to, as he says, silver sheen. As Xanthos tries to go through his like mental library as he opens up his books in his mind, and he's like, silver sheen. The potion just in his book mind, he's just the passage is blank. He's like, and he just starts scratching his chin.
Huh. What does Silver Sheen do?
Oh, I'll have you know, silver sheen is really interesting. So silver sheen, when you drink it, you can not only can you see in dark vision. It's like the potion in dark vision, but you can see when someone is a lycanthrope.
Oh, I see. That's why it's named Silver.
So you can see if they're a half beast, or maybe they're hiding, or something like that. There's this, or maybe they're snake people. You don't want to deal with snake people.
Changelings?
Evil.
Changelings, that's an interesting subject. I want to say, you know what? I'll say yes, but that makes the price a little bit better. He mumbles himself. Yeah, you can see changelings.
well, if you're not going to give me what I want, all right. Actually, I need to talk. Give us one moment, sir.
Yeah, discuss your finances.
I'm gonna pull Anchor and Xanthos aside. All right.
Discuss your finances. Don't worry about it. Just know the student discount is pretty big.
I love Sky. All right. So in secret now.
God,
all right, guys. So we need this. Clearly, I don't think he's going to give us any information about the status of what's going on around here.
Is this alcoholic?
Dylan,
You want some alcohol, sir?
You got some?
Yeah, man. Just come on down. He gets a little. He gets a bottle and he gets you a drink. Now, this one, as you see, the bottle goes in, it's a little bluish in color. Now, this one's pretty interesting. Want to take a drink? I'll drink it with you.
Oh, I'll take a swig of that. What you got there, boy?
All right.
Cheers,
All right.
I'll drink to
Take a
that.
Constitution check.
Why is it not even in this conversation and he's trying to drink?
Please make a Constitution save.
Yeah.
All right. So as you down the hatch and as he downs the blue drink as well, you feel a little bit interesting as your your fingernails become this like ethereal wave, and as Wyatt begins to try to touch the glass again to maybe just hold it, his hand just goes through it,
Oh shit!
but only his hand. And then the alchemist, and he's like, "Ain't that great?" And then now all of a sudden he's rubbing his chest. He's putting his hand inside of his chest because his hand's ethereal too after he took the drink. This is the only time I can sort of self-diagnose. You can still feel, by the way,
Okay.
as you
so I
touch,
can
but your
feel
hand
it.
goes through. But you still like I can feel my body when I drink this. It's so cool. Oh, by the way, sir, that'll be for that shot. That'll be two gold pieces.
2 gold pieces.
Yeah, it's kind of a
I tell you what. I'll let you have a sip of mine if you knock it down to 1.
You know what? A deal like that, you're on it.
My God.
So he takes a drink of yours and is like, oh, what is it? Is it strong?
What, just whiskey?
Whiskey?
Whiskey,
I was
yeah.
like, whew,
Moonshine from my home.
that's something I haven't tasted. But you know
Some
what?
air in your chest.
That's for sure. And I'll take you on that deal. 1 gold piece.
I subtracted mine, yeah.
Yeah, thanks
All
very
right.
much. As he
Yo,
begins to
so
touch
I think
weird, to touch his chest.
I'm gonna walk off looking at my hands, and I'm gonna go touch HK. Or try to.
all right, so
Explain to me,
Zentha,
what
I
the
think
fuck are you doing?
I think if we just purchase something from this guy
This
with
guy's
with the
potions.
discount, I think that'll put us in good graces with him, and then we can probably ask him some questions about what's going on around here. And you know, I think he seems like a man of money, so as long as we pay him for something, I think he'll. And I think Wyatt I think I just overheard Wyatt making pretty good friends with him as well.
Hey, how long does this
Can I say
last?
something?
If this lasts for more than 4 or more hours, please contact your local priest.
Zethos, how much money do you have?
Okay.
Um,
How long? Shit.
So we can barely afford a $50 potion.
yeah, I want to ask, since Anchor has done some alchemy,
Why did I do that?
do you think Anchor would know some of them?
Unfortunately, Anchor is too much of a novice for this.
Okay,
I won't even make a roll for that, unfortunately.
okay.
Makes sense.
All right, so can we afford any of these potions?
He said we should make him an offer. Maybe we could get a potion for like
Make an
5 or
offer,
10
King.
gold, because these prices are pretty.
He wants us. He
outrageous.
wants us. He's really trying to get us to buy like a $300 one. So unless we can haggle that down,
Dollars. Never heard of that.
maybe we can offer our services. Maybe
As
State,
you,
what is $1?
by the way, as you are discussing, I want Damwayne to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
One damn way.
Come here. Follow me.
What do you want?
Okay. You know, as you guys are you guys can continue discussing.
You know, maybe he has some broken glassware he needs repaired. I have this handy new spell called mending. Maybe if I repaired some of that, he'd give us a bigger discount.
All right, let's do it.
As you guys turn around and conclude your conversation with your comrades, you just see a floating ear right behind Archaon's like head. Like Archaon turns around, he just sees a floating ear. And when you look at the alchemist, you just see the alchemist leaning his head down on his hand. You know, when his head's leaning on like his right hand, covering his ear, and he's like, "Oh!" And then as the second half of the ear disappears, and then he gets up. "Oh well, thank you for how was your discussion? I heard you guys were looking to. So you guys have you looking to possibly help me with things to reduce your prices or things like that?"
Man,
Yes, that's right.
Arcana is like holding back anger.
Nothing, nothing to get angry about, friend. As he sees Arcan getting a little upset, it's just it's just a little trick of the trade. Making your body parts float around is a fun thing to do. Just look at your friend over there. He points at Wyatt.
Hey.
Remember, if
He
that
just
lasts for
looks at him
more than 4
disgustingly
hours,
disgusted.
4
Contact
hours? How
the
many
priest.
hours has it been?
it's only been about like 3 minutes.
That's weird.
Fucker, you are a
Alrighty.
moron.
Do you see that? I can put my
Anchor
hand.
smash.
Statement. Yes, I can also see that you're weirded out by this as well.
I'd like to. Can I pick up things?
No.
Hmm.
You know, I think it would be a shame if we told one of those droids about that spell you just used.
Oh, you think that's illegal? That's cute. That's cute.
HK, could you pick up my gloves?
See, if you guys were
Fuckery.
were
Why
an
would I want to
actual
pick
business or something
It's still underhand.
that something that would you know if, that you had some legal power here, that could be getting me in trouble if I was listening to it. But like talking out here in the public, what are you going to say? He listened to my conversation while I was in the middle of the square in front of hundreds of people, where I was just talking out loud. Oh no, droid, go help him! He laughs. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. I like you. I like you. You're probably the goody two shoes of the group, aren't you?
Is there a droid around here besides Wyatt?
Is
Or
it
HK?
just me?
They come out.
Yeah.
They come out a little bit later in the afternoon, like the person said.
Okay, I was about to say I wanted to find one and start putting propaganda.
What about that bull strength that you were talking about? How much is that gonna cost?
All right. So if you want to do the bull strength, knowing your sort of
I'll be-
things, and
I'll be right back.
no worries. And why don't let's see here with your student discount, I could sell you this thing as cheap as 15 gold,
Hey, buddy.
and maybe a little bit of help from your friend as he points at Zenthos.
All right. Well, I think we can do that.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
deep discount, don't you think?
What a generous guy you are. All right. I can hand them
like
the
I said,
15.
my standard prices are for people that don't really just they just come by and be like, I want that, and then they buy it, and they don't. They're the people that have the money to spend it. Does that make sense?
As I put the gold down for the bull string or the bull, I try to make it obvious that I'm actually going to give him 20 gold. As I slide it over, and I want to follow up with, so can you give us some information about the lord of this area?
Oh boy, we've got he laughs. I could have sworn I've read this. This happened in a book before. Like when a bartender's like, tell me information about the people of this city, and he slides a gold over.
Is he literally saying this?
Yeah, that's seriously.
I've read it in a book somewhere.
Quoting the movie.
I read it in a book, or maybe it was in a play at the Leaf. I was just like, tell me the information about the people of this city. Slides gold across the table while eating a meal at the tavern. Oh, I can't believe I'm so honored for this to happen to me.
I have a red face. Arcan has a red face, and I have a red face.
Oh, okay. Oh, so what do you want to know? What do you want to know? You want to know if this guy is a hermit or some sort of weirdo, a guy that just well, he's a Dawi. I'll have you know. That says something.
Well, no, we were just kind of curious, like who he ties with, or
Well, okay. Well,
anything we need to watch out for in
ties.
these areas.
so he's got a bard friend. So him being a Dawi, he's not the most emotional person except for when it comes to anger. You know, because he's all about that. That's gone in the book kind of stuff. Yeah, whatever. And then so he can't be writing all that in his papers. You know, people will get angry that of all he said was this like borderline racist shit. You know, so he has an editor. Well, one of his main editors. He's a bard, and I believe he's a God bless me. He's a tiefling. But you know what? He's charismatic. He knows how to change the words. He knows how to get people to read them papers. You know, he. So while the dwarf, the Dawi, as he looks around, making sure no dwarf hurt him.
Oh,
The Dawi,
that's what he's afraid of.
the the Dawi may the Dawi may be good at making the machine that makes the paper, and he may be anointed Duke, but he's kind of just Duke in name, if anything, because I think Leo just liked him. Something about ballistas or something like that. But
What's this tiefling's name?
I don't know if you asked me. I just know that he's around and about, and he's the person kind of pulling the curtains, is a little behind the scenes action. But other than that, I think that's all my memory knows. But if I had a little more compensation, I think my memory would be a little better.
Zenthos, he's gonna slide over another 5 gold.
Oh man, my memory's so. Oh man, I love it. See, well, this also happened in the play, and I can't believe it happened here too. But
I would like to know if there's like anything we should avoid doing to make him angry.
oh,
You know, that's
so
like the one emotion you don't want to dwarf
see,
feel around.
so first of all, don't. So the Dawi have different triggers. You know, the northern Dawi just hate it when you talk about anything that has to do with rats. The southern Dawi hate anything when you have to talk about like goblins or orcs or any sort of green skin. Now the Dawi in Line Guard, make sure first of all, this is universal. Don't talk about the book. That gets you in the book. Don't do it.
Like
Next.
you're doing now.
Well, I don't see a dwarf around me, but as he looks over his shoulder, yeah, I don't see. As he looks down, okay, that's a halfling. Looks at damn, that's a halfling. I'm safe. You're not as sturdy, but don't trigger them. Don't talk about how the drow are also very. The drow are kind of a big part of this city too, with the anti-magic academy. Let's just say the Dawi aren't exactly very happy about them. If you show to them that you're great friends with the drow, or you have some sort of connection, or like, hey, I'm great pals with the professor at Anti-Magic Academy, Jimmy or Jerry or something like that, and they get a whiff that you are more friends with them, because the problem is, the drow came from the underground, right? But so did the Dawi. And let's just say they don't have a great history together, and the only reason they don't fight in the streets is because the Dawi are just so arrogant and don't want to look stupid, and the Drow feel like it's a waste of their time. But so don't keep it on the low. Don't talk too much about Drow when you're around the Dawi in this city, and I think you'll be okay.
Okay. And have you heard anything about Iliad?
You mean the princess?
Yeah, I heard she went missing.
Now that's an interesting question for you asking me. What as he gets his 5 gold and he kind of jokingly slides it back to Zenthos. What do you know about the princess?
You know, I don't know.
Wait, I don't know if it worked like that in the play. He gets 6 gold, moves it over instead of 5. He gets 1 extra gold from the pile that Arcane got. What do you know about the princess?
I'm gonna cast Whisper or Message. I'm sorry, and secretly point to Zenthos. And as far as I'm aware, it's a spell where I can
You can
talk to him in the mental. Like he can hear me talk to him in his
so
head.
you speak to his mind essentially. You're walkie-talkie.
And I just mentioned that to Zenthos that say you don't know anything. We don't know if we can trust this guy. And that's all I say.
You know, I can't say I know much about the royal family. I haven't been in Lionsguard for very long.
Okay. Now, what about you? As he gets another gold, he slides 7 gold to Arcan. So why do you ask about the princess?
Well, it's just mysterious how she disappeared.
But that's
Oh
not.
my God, my hands! I think they're about to come back.
Oh,
Sorry, hey, partner.
yeah.
Well,
What's up?
Do they come back all at once? Or
Yeah,
do-
they'll come back all together whenever
all
they feel.
together.
Just
at
make
once.
sure when they come back, your hand isn't stuck in something pretty hard. Like if your hand's in a wall and it comes back, you may have a problem.
Okay, so
That's no longer a
here's my
problem. You
thing.
contact the priest. That's the problem. You contact the builders.
Oh, wow! You wouldn't happen to have a potion in there that could just zip zap zoop this way?
Oh, I could, man. What a great observation. You know, for just another gold piece, I could.
You know what? I think I'll just take it.
Yeah. Just have
One
that
more
gold.
gold piece.
Yeah. What's one more gold piece?
What's one more for my hand?
Yeah, no worries. As he hands you another drink, this time it's like a purple.
Hey, could you just could you feed that to me real quick?
Oh yeah, I forgot. My hands don't work. My hands don't work.
Fine, I'll do it.
Hey, you random.
I was gonna be like, Anchor
Oh,
was
thank
just gonna
you, Mr.
shove it
Conrad.
down his.
As he gets his wrists together and he grabs the drink, takes a drink himself. By the way, when he moved the gold with his hand, it was with his wrist stump. I just want to let you know. Retcon there. And he takes a drink himself as his hand reappears, and Wyatt takes a drink as well, and his hand reappears.
I slide the gold back to him and say, thank you for your time.
I'll get you later, brother.
Hell yeah, come back for some cool drinks.
Hell yeah, bro.
Mockery. You guys are making me babysit him again.
Whew. Man,
You
I
know,
gotta
that's
get you one of those
interesting.
one
As
time.
you said, thank you for business. I just think it's interesting you're talking about the princess. Anchor
And I
has.
just-
What does you do with your nat 20 strength check?
What
I'm gonna hold Wyatt.
this roll on?
I'm gonna hold Wyatt.
As
Why?
Wyatt goes around, like he's just looking at his hands, like, oh my god, they're back, thank God. And Wyatt, Anchor just gives Wyatt a big hug.
Oh,
I'm gonna
thank
throw
you,
him over my
Mr.,
shoulder.
Your name was.
Anchor.
Oh, don't worry about
Oh.
that.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Anchor just gives Wyatt a hug, and
That's thanks,
Just
Mr.
wanna
EOS.
throw him over
guy.
my shoulder.
just call me Potion Man. I'm your Potion Man.
All right, Potion Man. I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
He reminds me of Crazy Pete from Borderlands.
I'm Potion Man.
Yes.
That's Cletus.
I want to get rid of him. No, me.
God dang it.
All right, are we congregating now of about what we?
Yeah, I just want to mention, like, guys, I might have brought up Iliad, and the person was very interested in knowing why I was asking.
I'm
So
gonna
that
stand
might have been my fault.
separately from him.
And Wyatt, I'm gonna fucking grab Wyatt, dude. What are you doing right now?
I tried to save you.
No, I have.
Speculation. He was the only thing stopping him from asking more questions.
I let go.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know what to say.
Statement. Anyways, me and White have found our own information. Do you want to share if you found anything on your end?
Actually, I'd like to do this farther away from Mr. Ear Guy.
I'm not listening to you. Wait, I couldn't answer if I wasn't listening.
I didn't say that out loud. I was just kind of like I kind of like winked at him, and I'm like, yeah.
Wait, shit. Did he? Oh, fuck. Did he?
I was gonna say, like, is there a mouth right next to us?
He probably screamed.
Can I do a perception check to see if that did just happen?
Yeah, sure.
Oh God.
So, so as you
don't
guys
see shit.
as you guys like, well, I don't want to say where he could listen. He just screams, "I wasn't listening," and then he's like, "Wait, if I wasn't listening, how would I respond to that?" He just looks at himself. Man, I'm just such a smart fellow.
And I turn to him like, "Greetings. I am from. I am. What's the press company called?
Kingston. Oh,
What's the press like printing press place
Oh
called?
God,
Nick
you're going.
or Dylan?
The Dawi Stone,
Yeah. Greetings. I am a survey droid from the Dwarven
the
Stones.
Dawi
Shit.
Stones.
The Dawi Stones. Would you like to answer a survey?
God damn it! I hate this. Why do they always? You're too early for today. God, what do you want? What's a survey today?
I walk up to him.
That over in the back.
Statement. I would like to know. Query. I would like to know your opinion on the current color of the walls.
If I give you the 3 out of 10. 3 out of 10 for the color of the walls. It's too purple.
And query. What color would you like the walls to be then?
I
if
want
they
them
were
to
not
be
this purple?
bright green, so that everybody hates it equally.
I like. I would like just this entire time. HK's like twitching out of just pure rage of having to just play this part. Query. And what is your current opinion on the leaders of this district?
I like the short one. He drinks a lot.
who?
Um, agreement. Thank you so much for taking part of the survey. We will be returning. I will be returning shortly with your answers. Please rate my. Uh, please rate my efficiency out
I
of 5
rate
stars.
you out of 5 stars. I give you a 1. Get out of here, bot.
Exclamation!
Screw this person.
Fantastic! Thank you so much, sir. We will see
They're
you in the
so
coming
annoying.
years.
It's like a pop-up ad. I swear. The bot pops come out of nowhere.
What do you know what a pop-up ad is for,
The
Cletus?
bots pop up out of nowhere. And how are you talking to me?
I'm not talking to you.
I like to come close to Wyatt and just whisper in his ear. Expletive. I need to destroy this entire district soon.
Yeah. I'm looking around for his ear. Just kinda
What are you
like-
doing with the mage hand, Mr. Damwayne?
I knocked a potion over behind him while he was talking to HK.
Oh, as a potion knocked over. No, my precious goods. No. As he starts he starts like trying to push it into his hand. Oh, what am I? I can't put it back in the potion. He just
Hey, is
gulps
there-
in his hand. He just takes a drink of it.
Where's my crow? Why he's bent down drinking that? I'd like it to swoop by and take one of the coins back.
Hey, he's not trained. He's not that trained yet.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's only something Grolar would be able to do. Well, actually, no,
Fair enough.
not right now either. But you know,
Yeah.
All right, Jim. Is there anything else that you guys want to do over here in the square?
Well, I have an idea.
as he takes the gulp of the drink, all of a sudden you see his skin go like his skin goes become like a light frosty white, and he says, "Man, I don't feel cold anymore." Oh shit, that was the resist cold potion.
So I have an idea for what we can do to start off with. We can, since the bots have like a, they kind of their own little news outlet, right? Where they, after you start talking about it, they'll just start spreading it themselves. We can bring up, like, oh, are the barons really doing their job? Or, you know,
Oh.
kind of stuff like that.
Are we gonna force HK to just be a fucking survey bot out of his just pure just information
We're-
gathering?
That's
No,
what
no, we're
we'll
gonna talk to
find
the
out,
other,
though.
the real information bots and have them
Oh.
spread it. And I mean, if we
Okay.
need to, we can if you want.
I mean,
we
HK's
can
already
use-
devoted to this, so fuck it.
yeah, I'm with you, 100%.
What is actually? I need to. Do we have the list of the names of each district, Dylan, or am I just?
Yeah, we
remembering
do.
that
It's
down?
it's in the, let's see, Lords of Lions Guard.
Is that-
No. It's in.
It's in the D&D.
I just want to say, Dylan, I just feel like the tree, like I'm trying to climb the tree, like I climb up and then it just like bends over
No, the tree slaps
and
at you.
then
You attempt to
yeah,
climb, but then the metal scraping against the wood, you go, "Argh," and then the tree branch. As you hold onto a branch, it just snaps like a twig because you're way too heavy.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
And as
Like,
your bottom hits the
it's like
ground, you hear a solid thump, and everyone just they look at you as like, "Is
Actually-
that droid defective?"
Real quick, Dylan, what is one of the quote unquote Iliad's thought process? I know it's just the Iliad's. Who is her quote unquote on her side? People.
Well, she knows Captain. She said she stated this before 100%. Let me get my.
Oh yeah,
thing.
for sure.
The I'm just gonna like reiterate knowledge that she said. Why is it so small?
Because I'm gonna go ask with this information. I'm gonna do the.
So she knows that Captain Wazig of the Hell Knights has known her ever since she was a little babe, you know. So
Mhm.
a wee babe, and he's almost like an estranged uncle to her. So if there's anybody that would like have her back, it would be him, and he's one of the captains of the Royal Guard.
Okay. I'm. That's the RP thing. I would like to go to this businessman and as a survey droid and do thing.
Oh God.
Okay. I'd like to. I like to first.
You see him with a little clipboard and he's discussing business. The rhetoric he's like, so the people here in this district are not a fan of the blue outfits. Do you think we could sell maybe we should put some symbols, holy symbols, to get prices up? And then,
Okay. No, finish what you're saying. First finish and I'll start.
HK approaches.
I'm gonna have like a
Richie.
little tool in my hand,
Greetings.
acting like
greetings.
maintenance for him.
Hello, sir. I am survey droid number 45762. Would you like to answer a quick survey for me?
I'll pass. I've got more important things to do. Sorry, droid.
Oh, hey, sir. I'm doing some calibrations on this one. Would you mind just, for a favor to me? I'm just testing his
Hey, why don't you, as he taps his shoulder on one of his guards, you take the survey for me. Yeah, what do you want?
Query. What is your current opinion on Captain Wazik and the Hell Knights?
He's a pretty cool guy. He's got a big sword. I think he could kill like all of us if he wanted to.
Okay.
Query. And what is your personal opinion on the Hell Knights themselves? Do you think they're too strict, too lenient, not enough, more?
I think they're just a bunch of, they're just, they hold the peace, I've only heard real stories about them. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a personal guard, why am I even talking this deeply about a robot, to a robot?
Hey, look. It helps us. It helps with the maintenance that I'm doing. Here's another one coming. I'm just doing some maintenance. Could you just answer the questions?
Got it.
clear
Yeah,
and
you got it. All right.
I'm working on it. It's
Sorry.
just,
Listen.
listen.
All right, so I think
Long day.
they're pretty. I would say they're pretty inspirational. If I was on a battlefield and I was behind them, and knowing that they command from the front's pretty cool. Like when they get into a battlefield against orcs or something like that, they lead the charge with the men, and I respect that. They're like manly men, manly man.
Query. One more question, sir. Have you had you or a loved one or anyone you've known had a bad experience with a person of the Hell Knight and or any of their sub-factions?
I haven't met one. I can't say I've had a. I don't. You probably won't meet one unless you're either on the battlefield or maybe you're discussing. I don't know.
Bad
Someone
robot.
like me.
Get back over here.
Exclamation. Thank you so much for answering our survey. What would you give me out of 5 stars?
That was a more complicated question than I've seen from a survey droid before.
Yeah,
I'll give
we're
you-
testing it out.
I give you a 3.
New beta.
Exclamation. Thank you so much, sir. I will head back shortly to my designated workspace and I will get your opinion written down. Please, sir, understand your opinion matters to us all. Thank you.
Oh my God, they're trying to. He told me my opinion mattered.
That's another bit. All right. And then I'd like to just turn around and walk away.
Do you like blue?
I'm gonna fall to my knees and be like, I hate this.
I don't like blue, stupid robot.
Mockery. Wyatt, get him.
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me just tinker one thing. I get the little crescent wrench I had in my pocket. I just hit him. Just a light tap on his shield.
Yes, Wade is watching all this from his scope in the distance from. Oh God! Another nat 20 strength roll.
Yeah,
Why
I
are
just
you
want to
wasting
grab
all your luck?
Wyatt. I just want to grab Wyatt and just carry him.
The hug setting is just too
All right,
much
so
on this
Wyatt
thing.
is now currently just off his feet, and Anchor's now carrying him.
This isn't.
Mockery. Sorry, sir. You've already answered our survey. I cannot talk to you until I find maintenance is done.
Hey, light my cigar. It looks like I'm gonna be here for a while.
You like blue?
I don't like blue.
Query. Please wait until our maintenance is done.
Damn way.
I just
Imagine.
HK is just humming silently, watching.
I'm like staring him down. I'm
You like blue?
bastard.
All right, and you said they just left.
Yeah, well, as time passes and you guys have your discussion, it begins a little bit later in
Okay.
the day.
Oh.
Okay. Statement. We
And
should probably move out
You
of
start. Well, as you guys observe, let me just.
I set Wyatt down.
Oh.
Just to.
That was
He's way
close.
too big. All right.
What the fuck?
Oh God!
You just see little robots.
Don't hit my shield, Wyatt.
No, it was for the maintenance. It was just a little tap tap.
I don't like it.
I go tap.
The robots go up to
HKs.
some of the commoners and just start asking rather basic questions like, "What kind of weapon would you use in a martial combat against a skeleton? A knife, a pan, or a pot?"
Expletive.
Hey guys, you guys think any of these robots would know about my car's extended warranty?
No.
Statement. I think they know a lot about
Gallius's extended warranty on his GMC is fine. I don't think we need to worry about that.
His Honda Civic needs a little work though.
Should an undead uprising affect Lion's Guard, how would you choose to run? Would you go by carriage? Would you go by Rolls Royce? Now what? Would you go by carriage on foot, or would you use the flying carpet system?
Do you like
Observation.
blue?
These
Let's go mess with this guy.
machines- Observation. These machines seem to be asking very specific questions.
How would you
How
feel if a loved
triggered.
one came back as an undead? Would you
I'm
feel
gonna torment
positive,
This one.
negative? How would you feel if this undead person that came back could communicate with you?
Oh God. Wyatt.
What?
It's ignoring him.
No, don't bring it up. You don't
I
know.
would like to. Can I try to get in one of the robots' way to see if the reaction is to?
Let's get in their circle.
As it bumps into HK. How would you feel if a relative of yours came back as an undead?
Ask it how it feels.
Statement. Positive.
Positive. Thank you for answering this survey on undead uprisings.
Query. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, ask a question.
Query. How would you feel if one of the Duke, Captain Wazik, was disposed as the Hell Knight?
That
Captain.
statement, that is an opinion. I cannot give an opinion.
Query. I just want to know what you think. Please. This is for the... Fuck, their name! This is for maintenance.
Statement, I do not have the capabilities to make a observation or of what some sort. This is beyond my function.
Did you hear that the Barons are causing chaos in the other holds?
Statement. I have heard such a thing. I can believe it with certain parties being so diabolical.
Mm.
Query. Robot. Oh, query. What is your opinion? What is your thoughts on your masters?
Answer. I like them. They maintain me well.
Query. Where is your masters right now?
I can answer. I can only bring you to my creators should you have an interesting story for them. Do you have question? Do you have an interesting story for them?
Answer. Why, yes. I am a bounty hunter. I have seen many and done many things. I have interesting stories for all.
Question. May I see your identification?
Shit, do I have identification? Do I need papers?
Papers, please.
Where are your papers? Where are your
First,
papers?
please.
Do you?
Um,
So you have worked with Wyatt, and you've worked in Lions Guard and a job. I think would be, and actually, now that you're a member of the Valiant, you most definitely have identification now. Actually,
Okay, just to make sure. Okay, I show him my Valiant identification.
your Valiant membership, as
My
your
Valiant membership.
identification
Statement query. Is this enough? Is this sufficient?
statement. This is sufficient. What? We will place you in queue, and at a certain time, we will summon you to discuss your interesting story to a journalist.
Query. How far in the queue am I?
Calculating. 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 You are in queue position 25 of today.
Query.
Estimates
any
for
oh.
position. Estimates for wait and time could be up to 3 to 4 hours.
Query. If I have an interesting enough story, will that bump me up in queue?
No.
Statement. I see. Exclamation. Well, I'll be looking forward to your acquisition of a journalist to bring back to me.
Please know. Statement. Please note that a droid will contact you should your time in the queue be present. Have a wonderful day.
Conclusion. Thank you
Excuse
so
me.
much.
How would you feel if an undead, as it continues its undead questions survey?
Is
Wait.
there a
Oh.
is there a soul in these? By the way, can I sense some kind
No.
of soul?
No.
No. Good.
Statement. I believe we should depart and speak more about our findings.
Okay.
So, should we continue? Like, which
We
way
should
would
get in the queue for all the other robots too.
just fuck with the queue?
You're in position 25, 26, 27, and 28.
Well,
I
we're
have
probably
5
s- we
interesting
s-
stories.
We need to stay within reach of the robots, so we should probably just
Well-
explore more around town.
Yeah, that's fine. So you said we're in Southern Nocturne, correct?
You've gone into like the south of northern Nocturne district. You know, you're like the cusp. That's why you
Is
see
there any-
people going around.
Is there any
Okay.
other kind of shops around besides Potion Guy? Or
Are
is
you
it just,
interested in something in particular?
I
I don't have it. I don't have it written per se, but I can whip something up for you should you want to go do something.
I don't know. I'm assuming they probably have some kind of like sword shop or just like weapons and whatever.
Rifle upgrades would be something much more personal with the Valiant guilds. I mean,
How
Paul.
about a clothes or like an armor stand?
An armor stand.
An armor stand. Yeah.
I
Let me get my handy dandy generator. Let's see here.
also done. This is just to throw the idea out, so before I forget, because apparently I'm forgetting everything right now. I would like to. If there's there a bounty hunter place area, like an adventurers guild where bounties are placed and stuff like that?
For sure, too.
Yeah,
I mean, I would
100%.
know that, wouldn't I?
I know. I just want to make sure. Like, whenever we get done with this bar, I just want to throw that out there before I forget. I would like to try to explore that avenue.
Yes.
First
Let's
armor though.
generate a
First ship, for sure.
shop. Whew, these are expensive. Let me make these a little bit cheaper.
Let me go to the bathroom.
Are you some of the potion guys also at the armor shop?
Oh God, please don't do this to me. Why'd you bring it up?
As you go to the armor shop, you see Potion Man. Hey!
If you've ever been to Gatlinburg, there's sometimes they have these strips, right, where it's like they're all continuously connected together. So it'd be like a knife, like 3 different knife shops in the span of like a block or something, and there'd be like one guy that goes in between them. I remember walking the strip one night and I seen the same guy at every store.
All right, so let me get you a little piece of paper real quick as you. Let's do a handout, and I'll name it Armor Shop. I found a pretty great website that has. I think I showed it to you, Nick. That has like a generated.
I saw. Yeah, I remember.
That generates like a shop for you.
Yeah, I remember it.
So
Very
let me
well.
get that. Oh shoot! It doesn't copy paste very well. Let me Control Z that. Paste with not a Z. Paste as plain text. There you go. And can in all players' journals. There you go. You see that that website? Armor Shop. As you begin to, I do have something to know about the lore of just sort of armor in general. As you begin into armor, you see advertisement about how there is specific armor, the rune enhanced armor that could block firearms. An interesting thing. You just have to stand still and make a particular stance to activate the runes. Something you may have seen Ron do at particular times in that combat. But when the armor hardens, it can stop projectiles going at very high speeds. Also, I like how it says game changing and not.
Bro, it's game changing. I promise.
It's not. +1 breastplate armor, game changing.
Bro, it's
60,
game changing.
95 gold pieces.
Bro, it's worth the
Mail.
1+. You never know.
Hmm.
It is to me.
It's your anchor. Shush.
What kind of armor does
Oh,
it?
Dylan.
Yes.
I did. We did purchase that Bulls potion or whatever.
Yeah, potion of bull strength. I'll put that in your inventory.
Hey,
You'll do it.
Anchor, what
Okay.
kind of armor are you wearing right now?
My armor is
I mean, you're a robot. Can you wear armor?
Yes, we can wear armor.
Okay.
yeah.
It's technically.
I can technically have heavy armor right now.
Hmm.
I'm actually confused because I don't think I have any armor on because I'm a.
Well, the thing is, like with Forge, we have like the
You have
how it
base
works is like
armor.
it's that. Well, also it's weird. So like our armor is like ingrained with us. So we have to like take off. I don't know if that's the logic we're going with in this campaign, Dylan, but like integrated protection. You have to like
Yeah, you guys have integrated protections. It's part of your character sheet.
right. So yeah, we can don armor like normal people, but it takes like an hour because it's like integrated with us rather than like just put on. That makes sense.
So if
So
I
yeah.
got the,
Um,
let's see.
Like if you bought the fuck, I wish I knew my names off of the top of my head with which one? I'm assuming heavy's at the top and then medium is in the middle, then light and then magical
Well,
at the
scale
bottom.
mail is it's just a jumble, really.
Okay.
Okay.
Which ones are medium proficiency?
You would have to look them up. Like hide would be
Yeah.
medium probably. Half plate is half plate. I don't know if half plate's like medium. I think that's kind of expensive though.
Armor.
But yeah, I'll leave that open for you guys to just shop while we continue our discussions.
Agreed.
I do want to bring up to the, well, I don't want to be the one to bring it up, but I just want to say it like out of roleplay. We should probably
Is this
figure out what
roleplay?
we're going to tell the person after the queue's up.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna tell them my backstory before I got there. That way,
Mm.
but that would just have an in, and then I can start asking questions.
You
Because
should
the
add
one thing
things
we
into
know
your
about
backstory, though.
journalists. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I'm
like
gonna make it interesting.
that makes the barons look bad.
Oh, yeah.
You should like if there's an antagonist, make it a baron or a.
I was
Yeah.
gonna just do. I found connections to a cult. The cult that I had in my backstory. I'm gonna make them. I found paperwork and connections. They spoke of. Fucking. Nah, I need to write this stuff down.
What about
Ah.
the demon attack? We could tell the Baron about that.
Oh, wait, there's a demon.
We
attack?
don't know about it. No, we do. We just
No,
don't know who was eaten by it.
Yeah.
Who's that?
The demon attack was summoned by one of the bad barons, which I'm trying to remember at the top of my head, but I am dumb and stupid, and I don't have.
I'll let you guys
Like that.
discuss what kind of story you guys want to whip up, and when that happens,
Yep,
I'll,
go.
I'll just have your pew in the position, just happen.
Right.
I do
for
have
sure.
one more question. Is there like also a magical like item shop, like rings and stuff like that? Just bag, like that's a big ask, isn't it?
You're making Dylan make all these.
All
No
right,
way, I'm not-
generator, let's go.
I was just looking. I was like,
And while you're at it, can you make a Herbert? Can you
no,
make
I
a
just want to
Herbert-
know. I'm just kind of like getting a feel for what's going on here.
Can you make me
These
God.
are a
an
bit more
upgrade
expensive.
station?
We can make you.
Can I, can the Warforges get an upgrade station?
I'll just
We
I'll
don't need
just,
an upgrade station. We have armor.
Leave the
We don't-
prices at like 1,000.
no.
Yeah,
I mean,
let's
the
go,
prices
Nick.
of rings are just more expensive.
Yeah,
So
for
I'll
sure.
just show you what they are, and I don't think you'll afford many of them.
Many.
I'll just steal. As a Warforge, I'll just steal it for myself. It's easy.
Do you see the ring shop now?
Oh,
What
yeah.
generator are you using? Man, these are some fucking.
You'll be able
wild
to see it on
prices.
the VOD. I literally just have a web. I have not only have a website, I have a shortcut to the website to generate something.
I think I can afford the menu to look at it. No.
Yeah, I'm broke now, guys.
Ring of
Um,
jumping.
Oh, ring of mind shielding might be interesting. Just 8,000 gold.
There's 3 rings of jumping.
Dude,
It's
well,
too big jumping.
I never
fucking
said the
brutal
generator was
generation.
perfect.
That's
I
true.
didn't say it does its job.
3,000, 3,000,
So right now,
8,000.
so the information we know
Ring
now,
of water walking? Hell yeah.
Be Jesus for 750 gold.
X-ray vision? It's fucking sick.
so I would like to
Okay.
make our way towards the Adventurers Guild / Bounty area. That's okay with everybody.
I'm
I
right
don't
behind
have
you.
that prepared, but what would you like
That's-
to do there?
I would. It's nothing crazy. I would just like to simply go in there as the bounty hunter and as just being HK and looking at the bounty board or like just seeing what. I just want to know what the state of the town is. If the bounties are focused inwards of like subterfuge and like stuff like that, or if it's all. What I just want to know what the problems that our adventurers are getting and bounty hunters are getting. You know what I mean?
Okay, so as you begin browsing, I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit. As you begin browsing the bounty hunters board, you see a large disclaimer. Any bounties that are put on any bounties that are deemed political by the guild will be rejected. Bounties must be placed on those have either deemed that it can be personal, it can be but depending on the status, like either dead, if the request is to be dead or alive and things like that, they will obviously have to look over the reasons and have very concrete proof. But if there's any political ones, they will deem it unusable. So
Okay.
after knowing that, as you begin browsing the current bounties, you see a wide selection of bounties of essentially looking. You're looking for people that. Let me think. What would a bounty on a person in Lion's Guard be about? I think a wide variety of bounties would be on foreigners.
Not knowing campfire.
That's a good one. You see a bounty of Xenthos on the.
I quietly tear that down.
I just step back and be like, hey, Zinthos.
It's for like 1 gold piece and says he does not know bonfire or summon campfire. And that's
HK
it.
would like to
But,
calmly grab that and just tuck it over, like just fold it and then just tuck it away.
So I would say the range of where you have to travel is actually rather far, but you'll see bounties on people that are more foreign to Lion's Guard, if that makes sense. Let's say
Right.
bounty on a guard for one of the guards so that he didn't do his job. He needs to be brought back for I have a bounty on him to come back so he can face justice in the Lions Guard justice system, even though he's maybe a citizen of Kingston or something like that.
Is there
Okay.
any? Is
Interesting.
there anybody on the board that I recognize from other boards? You know, just kind of like a consistent name that keeps on popping up, and I'm just like that bastard getting away with it. You know.
Let me think here. What
You
would
want a
be
reoccurring villain or something?
Mhm. That's preposterous. Why would I want that?
Man
I'll
thinks the
get
main
back to
character.
I'll get back to that question. That might be a downtime answer.
Okay.
Okay.
You just have to remind me.
So it's
Well-
War Foreign, however, it's still referring to justice. But the main thing I wanted to see was that disclaimer, honestly, because that means that there's been an influx of political assassination attempts by not only the nobles, because the nobles can do whatever the fuck they want, but it's the people. There's enough people, like normal people, trying to do assassination attempts.
Yeah, enough people tried to do it that the guild had to stop it, and they said, "Hey, we don't
Right.
do this here. This is for bounties of people that have wronged you and either have a crime or need to be taken out, or need to be taken back to this or something like that." They made their stance firm.
Gotcha. Okay. So they're strict on who gets what. I see,
You
I see.
can't say I have a bounty on Jimmy because he's a Republican.
Right.
Is there a
there's
Valorant?
no bounties on Captain Wazik for. Oh, is
Wazik.
there any bounties on Ilya? Is there anything on her?
Ilya? Oh.
Ilya.
No, there isn't.
Okay. I would feel like that would be the one person they would allow on the board.
Paul, I would
That would
have to
show.
answer the highest paying bounty at another time because I just don't have that prepared.
Okay.
I feel like we're just
Hmm.
getting off track.
Oh, this
no,
it,
this
it
is-
kind of
this
we
is-
kind of did, but it was fun, you know.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have.
We had like a 30-minute conversation with some crazy redneck that had potions.
Yep.
Okay, so
He was a great guy.
now, okay. So
Mhm.
with everything we know that the people are completely know they're being played, but they're fine with it because they're trying to live day by day. They're being funneled opinions that they just accept. Enough political assassination attempts have been going on to the point where the guild had to stop it and put a disclaimer up. And now we have an in with the journalists, so now we can actually start spreading our fun little lives.
Is that I hear lies out here. No, I'm kidding.
I assumed you already walked away.
Yeah. You
I-
walked away. I'm just joking.
I know, it's like
You just see like an
I, like-
ear that's been like strenuously following you, just like, but it's like it's
Expletive.
slower.
expletive. How have you? This spell isn't even that far. How do you get here?
But,
Wait, so you think it's possible that the barons might have made that rule necessary?
I'm saying, well, no, I'm more so saying that. Oh shit! Hold on, I'm not speaking with the funny statement. I believe. Oh no, sorry. Recollection. It's more so that the people know they're being played, but it's the understanding that everyone's playing each other until the end, and they don't want it to end. Statement. Due to the fact that the Dukes are now being competitive, they're trying to vie for other people's attention to get more territory. But at the end of the day, there will be bloodshed, and there will be one that rules all. And that seems to be very soon.
Who's the Baron Gallius of this sector?
It's the of the Adventures Guild area.
No, I want
you
to
think
know
there's an
who's the-
asshole of every district? Well, there is, but you don't know this one.
No. Can I go get my suit?
It's Wub Wub.
It's whoop.
You just see a gnome walk up.
Oh, hello there. Okay. So
Well, from a lot of
Um,
perspective, any dwarf is an asshole. So Duke
that is true.
Barov might just be the asshole.
Speculation. I think, in my honest opinion, that our way is to go the media way. However, I do feel that a little subterfuge for for the foes of the crown would be rather sufficient to stop or to turn the tide of competitiveness to our allies. Speculation. However, the issue lies with who is on whose side, and it's obviously from the extent we had to go through to even get an interview with someone even close to the Duke of this area. I feel that this is the only way to get our information quick and fast is through media.
I have another idea that we can work with that as well. So like as a add-on to that, we could kind of expose the barons and the all the head honchos of their wrongdoings if we kind of draw light to the media to those towns like like Rudius that they tried to rob them. Like maybe we can kind of shine a little light on them, see show the people.
Yeah, if we got like some sort of statement in writing about asking like Baron Gallus to raid this village or something along those lines.
And another
That
thing
would be
too
pretty
is maybe
big.
Zinthos can find documents from another baron saying like bad orders or something, or he can like forge them if he has seen other documents, and maybe we can kind of put them on the news. I mean, they don't actually have to be that true because people will just believe anything.
It did work once.
Statement. It has worked many times. Subterfuge is by far the least bloodshed, but the most fun.
Anchor smash.
Mockery.
But-
Anchor, calm down.
We have to be careful because if we tell a story about the demon, we could vilify our own cover.
No, we're not gonna do.
Statement. Speculation. That is why I'm going with a story of my past of fighting a cult. It is easier to link a cult to a duke than it is to link demons to a duke.
Fair enough.
Expletive. Also, I just want to tell someone about the murder spots.
What?
Statement. What?
Anchor smash.
Query. Do you guys have any other opinions? Any other ideas? What we could do? We have very little information to work with, but I feel like the angle we have at this very moment can maybe work.
Well,
As
if we
far as
finally...
I'm,
ahead.
as far as I'm aware, with all this lying, I'm terrible at this.
You just leave it to
Mockery. I can believe that 100%. Okay, on.
I admit,
Hey!
I'm only good when I'm lying in writing.
Mockery. I saw you try to converse with our friend over there, the potion seller.
Okay. Hey, I found out about the tiefling, the editor.
Statement. Well, that is true, but you also told them you knew about Ilya.
Well, because he wasn't telling us anything else.
Mockery. Goody two shoes.
Alrighty.
ladies.
So are you guys
Anchor.
so let's try to wrap this up in terms of discussion as
Yeah.
I'll say as you guys begin your continue your discussion, you see a robot begin to approach you, following specifically HK as he made the request. You just hear it bzz, bzz, as making quick steps. Your cue in the story for journalists has been reached. You are now first in line. Please follow me.
Statement. Understandable. I will follow you. Can I follow you? Query. Can I have accompaniment or just me?
You can have a party with you. Yes.
Do you guys want to come? This is
Yeah.
an hour of talk.
No, I think I gotta do some studying. Yeah, of course I want to
Anchor
call.
comes. Hey.
Mockery.
Ooh,
Statement.
ooh,
Fine.
Anchor come.
Query. Can I bring these band of merry misfits with me? They will be able to help me explain the story in a more satisfying light.
That is sufficient. I will allow this.
Statement. Perfect. Sufficiency is golden. Lead the way.
All right. So, as you begin leading you toward one of the deeper into the northern district, you go past and you see as the background a little. Let's see here. Let me get that. Let me copy your tokens.
Does anyone have a list of the barons, the dukes' names, and what their occupation is in the city? So I don't have that on hand. I'm gonna be honest.
Uh,
Wait,
Well,
does
would I know?
Xanthos? Well, the thing is, out of in universe I would know. Out universe I'm a dumb fuck, so I haven't write it down.
like normally Xanthos would, but Ilya was like holding his magical quill at the time she was explaining that stuff, so he doesn't.
Oh, you're right. Shit.
Can I make a
As you,
history check? To
what do you,
see?
hey,
Oh
what the heck?
shit!
Who's doing this?
Why is it purple?
Is this a layer from last time?
I don't know. But,
All the barons.
okay. So, is there, I'll help you recollect if you need to name one specifically.
I'm just trying to think of one that would.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
my
hey, stop
god,
this.
who's doing that? I just want to know which duke would have a rumor, like a, a duke that would have shady rumors about them, about having even like a cultish, like a almost an infatuation with a certain like cult, but make it make sense. Like I'm not gonna try to go up to the person who's in charge of like agriculture, like that guy is trying to summon demons with a cult because he's
He's
in
summoning
charge of
demons with
agriculture.
corn
Exactly.
because
Oh shit! Hold on.
he makes corn. He's a cultist of corn. It makes sense.
You know what? Actually,
Look,
Cornflake.
that would
He makes
that could actually work.
cornflakes.
That could
Okay.
work. But no, but you know what I mean, right? Like I want to target a duke that would be against Ilya. That would make sense to have such
Alright,
a
so I'm gonna
connection.
edit. Okay, if you go to the Lords of Lions Guard, I'm gonna
Right.
paste down as plain text. I took out a little bit of information. Does it work right? No, it doesn't.
Let's see. Hold on. Let me look it. Let me refresh it. There we go. I see it. Yeah, like, I don't need like everything. I just wanted the tidbits of like what they could be.
Yeah, you just got
Each
like some
house.
basic knowledge from each one.
Yep, that's exactly all I needed.
There you go.
Let's see.
As the robot leads the party, he you see you almost you whoa, what's going on here?
Whoa, hold on now.
Okay, it decided to not drag some of you guys, and it decided to drag some of you guys.
Let's go.
He leads you up to a little viewpoint over the crowd as you see a little entertainment fight as you see a duelist drow take on a human knight over in the center.
does Anchor recognize the knight?
No.
Dang it.
And as the robot approaches that goes up, you see a Dawi with a note of paper, a few notes of paper, and like almost a sticky sheet, waiting for the Dawi's waiting for the robot's arrival. As the robot goes and introduces, these are the next query for your stories, journalist. He says, "All right, get them up here. I just get this quick. I've got so many sham stories. They're so shitty. God, the amount of stories about, oh, I saw a werewolf. Can you prove that? And oh, you have a lock of fur. And it's like, God, it's so stupid. It's just the fur of the dog. All right. Thank you, robot. This will be your journalist.
Okay.
Please go up on the platform as please lead the entire and he leads the entire party up to the platform as they watch over the fight. Oh, my bet's on the
Doing
drow. Even though I hate him, he's kinda good at this.
Do you like blue?
Observation. In my opinion, it would be the human knight. Look at his stance. He knows exactly. He has the stance of someone who's killed before. The drow seems new to it. Look at the eyes.
You've got the point there, lad. You've got a point. Maybe I put my money in the wrong place. What's your name there?
Greetings. Hello, my name is HK47, Bounty Hunter Extraordinaire.
And you've come to me for a story for the Northern Nocturne District. What do you bring? As he
Statement.
still
I
looks at the fight.
Statement. I bring you a glorious, tantalizing story of a cult I've defeated recently. However, the best part is that I may have found a connection to one of Lion's Guard's dukes.
Oh, you've got a story that undermines the power of a duke, and it has the interesting catch that it has a cult. Now, of course, this is an interesting premise. I could write a book about it. I could put it in a book myself, but I have to have the hard evidence.
I would like
What do
to,
you have to show that this actually happened?
I would like to pull out the moon earring, the half crescent moon earring I pulled off of one of the cultists, and I say, one more. Let me pull it up real quick. Statement. I have in my hand a very peculiar earring. Now, I would say that this is just any normal earring. However, the cultists had a rare fascination with the magic behind the moon. I have a sneaking suspicion that it may have to deal with. Where the fuck did it go? It's gold. Who are the treasure people? Fuck, where is it? I just had it open. Gold. Okay. With the Count Walden, they had such a fascination with such interests.
All right then. And who could I get an interview with? Should I need one?
Why, of course, me, because I was the one who I stomped them out. I destroyed them all and took the evidence as needed.
So you've got me an earring. So, as he looks at this earring, and you're saying that the cult from Count Walden down in the south is working to. Wait, could you say that again?
Well, so since I've heard rumors that he is in charge of finding magical items, and this cult was in charge of. It seems that they were having a meeting with him at a later date about finding a magic crescent.
So he's doing his job then.
However, maybe, but I feel like they were trying to undermine him. He was trying to undermine Lion's Guard.
And how? So do you have a recording of this conversation? Something I could put up? Maybe a quote from him? Do you have some sort of projection? This earring is like if I post this on the paper, they'll just laugh at me. And to be honest, this is story's a little weak.
Shit.
I need
I think more.
So let's I would you seem like you're a trustworthy robot. I like your inquisition with the fight below, but should I ask you for an interview? It's not like they'll trust you. It's like I am a bounty hunter. You should trust my word. It's not like you're some sort of I don't know, a mayor or a chieftain of some sort.
Yeah, could I say something to HK in secret?
Yeah, sure.
What about when we attacked the Goblin village and destroyed the whole village? That might be one that he'll take.
Wait,
Well,
the
doesn't
question
really
is, though,
paint
is-
any light.
what I'm trying to find is a connection to them, and I don't think Warforged can take audio recordings.
I'll take your card.
Well, I'm just
Never give it back.
maybe
No,
get his
you're-
attention.
Acre smash.
All right, that's all I gotta say.
Let me think. Did you guys find anything in the Goblin camp that would have been connecting to? No, because he fucking I thought that would work.
So, I see you're struggling to do this. I could try to guide you. You've got a symbol. I know you've got an earring, but do you have a symbol for the known cult that we could research? Do you got
Oh.
a possibly an item that only a specific group of people would use. That's something that's like, oh, we found the staff of Ericor over in the I don't know, in the northern like, and we know that, and a witness, like let's say if you had a witness that works with Count Walden, you got to weave a story here, mate.
We
Query.
still have that ring from the very start of the campaign.
We do.
The-
Which do we have? Who
Which
had the
ring
ring?
are you asking about?
At the very start, I think one of us picked up a ring off like the first fight, one where Paladin died.
Paladin. Was it off the guy that was summoned the demon spawn?
Yeah, it was.
Oh,
I found it was a blue sigil that was Zinch.
Of Zinch.
ah,
The blues glowed on his hands and spawned a thing.
do we have that?
If it's in your inventory, you've got it. And
Ah.
Archaon says he's got it, I think.
Yeah.
Just pulling
Wait,
it from memory. I literally had to go into my archives and find the notes.
Right, I was like, I wasn't there for that. I missed that session.
Yeah, that was the
So-
very first session. I'll say I'm not going to go back in the VOD and like look at it because that's just work.
Right.
But I feel like if you guys remember that, and I feel like there's no reason for you guys not to get it. I feel like you guys have it.
Statement. Okay, and then so in that case, like, statement. Well, maybe
I
the
pulled the
earring-
cloth. I pulled a piece of cloth off of these people that attacked us. Yes.
And okay. So are you going to show it to the Dawi?
Yes.
As you show the symbol of Zinch, and he's like, oh, now we're working with something. The mark of a chaos god is not something people show to the public willy-nilly. Now, so you've got the mark, you've got an earring. Now I need the testimony of somebody that's could be trusted. You've got somebody like that? I don't want to insult any of you, but you're just a band of lads. I don't see any
How
you
about
nobles,
friend-
barons, a
Our friend
chief.
Octavius. Would our friend Octavius's death?
He's
mean
dead.
anything?
Can't get a witness from that.
But like the fact that we lost, like someone died to it.
I was thinking along the lines more so. I turned to the Dawe and asked, Query, what if we had Baron Gallus give our witness testimony?
Oh, you want Baron Gallus to give a testimony about something happening? If you could, and that's a big if, that could be an interesting story. Now, the problem about Baron Gallus giving he has weight to his name, but everybody hates him. It's kind of hilarious. So whatever he says, he brings negative press to that. So let's say now, I am all about telling the truth, and if he's telling the truth, I'm all for it. But let's say Baron Gallus says, "Oh, there's a cult attack, and he's trying to undermine the Dukes." Everyone will hear Baron Gallus say that, and just think, "Oh, what an idiot!" And then nobody will buy the paper.
What about Bar?
Yeah, I was thinking Ba too.
Bah.
A
Oh,
village elder,
what if-
you know?
Query, what about, instead of maybe going so high up, how about a village elder who witnessed this cult attack?
Oh, what's his name there?
Statement. His name was Ba of Rudius.
Bar of Rudius. Bar of Rudius. I don't. Information bot, could you come here? As you see a robot, or one of the bots zoom up to the porches along with him. As you just see, it's like almost a little capsule. Information bot. Who is Bar of Rudius? And you see a little stone tablet zoom up and have writing on it. All right. So he is a town elder of Rudius. He's practically the leader. He's an old adventurer. He's got some years of experience. Oh, he's okay. So he's got an elven wife. He's got
Oh no, the knife here is gonna fuck us over.
he's got an elven. It's for the story. Any story. All right. He calms himself down. For the story. All right. Okay. Got the sun. Got the sun. All right. Oh, if I'll have to meet him, I'll have to take a drink from his little mega tavern. If it's worthy, I might have a conversation. All right. He seems trustworthy and he has a reputation. Why? I'd have to talk to him. I went British there for a second. Not sure why. But I'd have to talk to him myself to get the story and see if 2 and 2 make 4.
Statement. Understandable. Like you said, I and not you are here to spread the truth. And the truth will help everybody.
May I ask you, what kind of compensation are you looking for?
Compensation.
Yeah, you bringing this story to us for a reason. Do you not like Count Walden? Do you, maybe you're looking to get a little bit of his coin. Do you not know that if you bring a great story to us, you get a small cut for the great story being given? You get a little bit of credit.
Exclamation. No.
There's a
I-
reason why we like to make it public that giving us information for stories, as long as it holds up through and doesn't waste our time, we are true to our words. We are our Dawi after all.
Statement. I did not. But now that I know this, I am fine with a little compensation.
You give us enough
I-
stories, you could even join the ranks as a journalist yourself.
Statement. I would be
Although,
honored, but
you're not a Dawi.
that is true. Statement. I just simply want to bring light to the truth. Lion's Guard is quite a heated moment in its history, and I would like the truth to be remembered rather than forgotten.
Aye, lad. I could understand that. Well, I think we've got ourselves a good conversation, and I'm gonna roll a I'm gonna flip a coin. If it's a 1, the knight wins. If it's a 2, the drow wins.
Oh God, please! I hope I'm right.
And the knight wins. All right. So, as the combat in the center makes its end, the knight makes a masterful feint as the drow gets caught up, and because the drow isn't exactly a hardy combatant, one good hit with the flat side of the blade hitting him in the side of the head knocks him out clean, and you just hear clapping. It wasn't exactly like the cheering gladiatorial. It was more of an elegant duel of sorts, and you just hear the clapping of people, and the Daw is like, "Oh, you are right. God, this. Oh, that's not going to be good for my wallet. But there is a story. The story is here. All right. I can write a story about this. Underdog human knight beats the drow duelist against all odds. Oh, that's going to be a good story. That's why I was here in the first place, as he looks at you guys. Yeah. Let me look at the conversations. You just hear, yeah. All right. So, either we can have discussions. We either bring Ba to me or I go to Ba, depending. We get his testimony. I have it written. We can look about how everything goes. I can look at your symbols that you have in your possession. And if you could have weapons, things you could have possibly. If you have bodies from some sort of aftermath, things like that, I would be wonderful. We can weave a story that gets so many people to buy the papers or the stones.
Exclamation. I will get you as much as you need. They should be still freshish, but definitely weapons and armor. Bodies, not so much. But we will get you your story, and we will help spread the truth.
It might be best for him, and this is kind of a side thought, for him to come to Rudius.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. And well, we at least need to send a group beforehand to tell Bob what exactly he needs to say.
All right, yeah. I think I step into the conversation. Wonderful writer. You should definitely come to Rudius to get the best hands-on or eyes on the story.
You got a good point there, laddie. I like to. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I like to see the story where it happened, but when some of my clients are eager to help me, I will lay back and let them do it for me. But the better the story is when I can see everything. So, give me a little time to prepare. I'll give you my contact information.
I have
They
a
can
question.
call me Nosy Beard because I put my nose
Nosy
in
Beard.
everything.
Statement.
It's just
Well-
a nickname. It's not my real name. No Dawi parent would have the gall to name their child Nosy Beard, but
Yeah.
it's just my business name.
Yeah.
Statement. No, there are no judging here. We understand journalism comes at a great cost.
So,
Maybe that's where we
my
think you.
contact information. I'll be ready in a little bit. Just give me a good day's radius is a little bit of a travel, little bit of a hike, as you could say. But
Mhm.
give me some time, and I'll be on my way. Yeah, would you accompany me, or do I need some friends of my own?
Statement.
We can accompany you.
We will accompany you on the journey back. We are bodyguards and bounty hunters alike, so we are
For the
very
valiant.
veteran.
And
For the
I expect that I won't have to do any compensation since this is your story.
Statement. Of course not.
Well, I'm glad that we've come to a conclusion. Thank you for your time. Thank you for the evidence that you've been shown. And we'll get to this story as I write about this story before me as he points over to the fighting pit. Now, if you could excuse me, have a wonderful day.
Salutations. Have a wonderful evening, sir.
All right. I can't believe the Ninth One. The robot could actually determine. It's one of those soul robots. It actually has a personality. Interesting for sure. I'll talk. Maybe I'll talk about. I'll talk to. What's his name? I'll talk to Bovar about that. But don't worry. Oh, Anchor. Shoo, robot, as he points to Anchor. Shoo.
Mockery. Do you hear that, Anchor? Shoo.
God,
I just jump off
Oh my God, he took it seriously. God, jeez. Oh, maybe I should follow him. All right. Big robot wanders the city, not caring about the thing.
Every story. All right. I believe that we should have a group following him, but we need to have a more mobile party go before us, so that way they can beat us there to make sure that Ba knows exactly what to say or what the story is.
I can use Misty Step to get ahead of you guys.
Oh, we have a horse.
Oh,
That is true. We have
Yeah,
Galley's
you know,
horse.
we
What
can
if
let the
we-
familiars look ahead too.
I was
I
also gonna
just
say,
want to transform into a horse.
and how far is
Oh,
the
yeah,
ride?
Chalice is GMC.
How far
we-
is Linesgrove and Radius doing?
Don't we
We'll
still have
just
one of
hop
those
into
boats,
Chalice
Andy?
GMC and we'll head off.
If you're doing quickly, it would be if you're doing like with minimal rest, it would be about 3 days travel. With doing at a more leisurely pace, it would be probably 5.
Okay, so my opinion and my suggestion was that we have a smaller, lighter group, be quick, and I'm assuming the dwarf is not going to was probably want to go at a leisurely pace because he's not trying to. He
He's
wants
got
a
7
story, but not
legs.
that badly. So
Sorry.
no, you're good. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. So who wants to be the scouting party?
I would, but you might
I'll
need me.
I'll let you guys know. I'll let you guys kind of discuss this like scouting because in the end, if you show up to the next session, you're going to be in the next session regardless if you're scouting party or not. Does that make sense?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
So I
It's just
can have it so in terms. I'll maybe talk to Raptor. Maybe his bird might be the best choice for this. But because if everybody shows up for the session, it would be like, oh yeah, Jimmy went. Wyatt went on ahead. Hey, why was Wyatt in this session? How did he come back? Yeah, details. Something like that. So
Well, I'm assuming it's just like the next session is gonna be us traveling to.
yeah, then
Radius.
the next session I'm planning is going to be we haven't had enough combat. You know?
I understand. I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if this is a
No,
first
I
show.
would
or-
never.
What's happening?
I would never
We're-
just you guys happen upon an owl bear or something.
The battle of the words.
Anchor
No.
was about to jump into the ring and, take on the knight. Cough, cough.
Sneeze.
Anyway, yes. So I would assume that regardless of scouting party or not, all it would really be is, hey, the scouting party beat you to Rudius, and they told
Yeah,
Bob
I
what
feel
he
like
needs to
with
say.
the resources that you have, you'll make it regardless. You've got a horse, you've got a bird. Well, you got 2 birds. You got 3 birds. You got a lot of birds, don't you?
Yeah.
Got 3
Oh, and if,
birds, a horse, 1 bird that's
if-
actually trained. What else?
well, and if they actually
I'm familiar.
if they actually got their walls built up, we can kind of do a sympathy card on there. Be like, yeah, we had to build these walls because they're fucking crazy, dude.
But yeah, you can discuss that. I think this is a
Yes.
pretty good ending point for this session. Not too long. Let me look at how long the recording is so far. 2 hours actually. That's a decent amount.
It's a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, that was a lot of dialogue. I actually did have combat prepared for this session, depending on which
Wait.
guys where you went. But
Really? Interesting.
Really?
I had a feeling we've had like no combat the last couple sessions.
we are in a city, and to be honest, in a lot of the situations that are presented to you, you haven't really done anything to just put yourself in combat, other than obviously the test. You had the combat last session for having a test to.
I think
to
we
get
got to
the
be really
value.
careful too because we don't want to.
And I will say, yeah, Nick's
the
correct.
firefight.
Combat is much more dangerous when you're in a city. Like if you're in combat, there's something wrong going on. Like either
don't
somebody's
wanna-
trying to assassinate you, or maybe you're doing if you're doing entertainment, that's maybe more understandable. But,
Thank Aos that we're not murder hobos.
Not for long.
Dude, I realized after we left the potion guy, I could have gone invisible and fucked his day up. I was like, no!
Joey could have legitimately started fucking with him.
I would have started like throwing his potions and stealing his money, but I didn't
Jesus
think of it.
Christ.
I didn't think of it. in
You
time.
had. You got so much
You
money
don't like
and
Potion
so many
Man?
potions.
Potion
No,
Man's
I do
great.
not like Potion Man.
To be
No,
fair, I did
he
find
He had an ear on him.
God was a total dick.
He's
Yeah.
just running a
Potion
business, man.
I thought I could believe him. I thought he was a laid back guy, but then when he started asking me about Ilya, I was like, okay, no.
Hey,
he's not
you
cool, he's
brought
not
it up.
cool.
That's an interesting topic.
Yeah, but it
That's
seemed
like
that he
someone's
was
like, "Hey, do you know about Poon's daughter?" Like, huh? Why are you talking about that?
Man, you
Do you know where she lives, by any chance?
Yeah, do you just know what's happening to Poon's daughter? Like, I don't know. We
Jiminy,
No,
know the
we
whereabouts
don't
of
know,
Poon's
man.
daughter? Because
We don't
everyone would
know.
like to really know, like right now.
But I
Never.
kind of don't. I don't know if you should give him a name or not. But I feel like he should be a reoccurring character.
His name is Potion Man. What did I say?
There's a cartoon where like I swear there's like a guy who always is like he's always the guy at like a shop or anything. Like he and he'll just like put like a different hat on. Every time you
That's
get-
that guy from Avatar. If you
Yeah,
remember,
yes.
the fish. He was like at the fish village. He was like he just puts on a different hat for every single time when he's like that was my brother Moo, and then he
Yeah. Dude, yes. I love the potion guy. Like Arcanon hates him, but I like him.
But yeah, that's fun.
Um,
Dog only session again. I had to stretch my Scottish accent again with Dowie. It's been a while for sure.
Get us figured out.
Yeah.
It's
I am.
it's been a little bit weaker than when I made it a few years ago, to be completely
tr-
honest. But
It's because the Dawi haven't made an appearance since
it's
2019.
been like 20. Yeah, it was like I haven't spoken as a Dowie in quite some time.
What are you doing? Oh my,
Hey.
sorry. That wasn't for you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay, I was like joking. Women, get rid of them. But yeah, I will say not going to that first session really hurt me because I didn't get to see the demon summoning, and also I didn't know that we had a.
Yeah,
ring.
they kind of fought a chaos spawn, and we had obviously that a player died, but
Yes, and then tragically Baron Gallus was also tragically murdered. Totally there, tragically.
yeah, tragically
Nope.
murdered. Yeah, but
No.
no, wait, no, he's right here. Points out White.
Right, okay, of course.
Hey, Baron Gallus, right there.
I straight up just want to do. I just want to be a bad guy in front of the news guy
Why?
as Baron Gallus.
Oh, Gallus, he's already done that on his own. Did you not hear him?
Everybody
He
hates
literally
him.
like everybody hates him. So
Yeah.
like,
We had to have the one Baron that everybody hates. Wasn't even
I
good.
mean, what do you expect the dude who went around collecting fucking I almost said tuition tithes that everyone hates, even the townsfolk, would be
Baron
liked by
Ghost is an
someone.
interesting reputation.
Yeah.
Potion man.
Potion
wait,
man, take
can
me
you
by
please
the
make a song?
hand.
That's
Wait, we need
that's his
you.
theme song.
Oh
I just
no.
want like there's somebody. I also want to
Potion
just. I
man.
want someone. I wish we had art or had candid art draw. I want to just draw Wyatt trying to get HK to grab his gloves. I'm going to throw them farther away,
Dick move.
and also being forced to be a survey bot 3 separate times.
Survey bot. That was fun. All right, so before I end
Did
the
you? Was that like, dude? I was laughing so freaking hard when he started doing that.
I would think so in this
I go with the
session.
survey bots,
So if you guys remember, I do reward roleplay XP now
Mhm.
as a new thing in this not a new thing, but it's like as a thing in this campaign. Let me just see everyone's level real quick. No, it's been a
Someone-
while. I think everybody can level up except Wyatt. That should make everyone around 5. 4 or 5,
Nice.
depending on your levels.
I got to
I think everyone had something to add at some point, with the exception of Paul. But that's okay
What?
because
you share it
he's not there for sometimes. Well, he asked a few
Also, thank
questions
you,
in
Joey.
chat, but
Right.
yeah, everyone added to the conversation at some point, and some more than others. But yeah, I think that was a pretty good role play session so far. I'm pretty proud of you guys. That was fun.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, Way injects the speech straight into his veins.
Wait, Dylan. I'm so sorry. Did what was the XP for the down for the?
No, I'm awarding roleplay XP, so everybody's going to level up here because you guys had multiple combats. Well, not multiple, but you had a few, and you've had a few
Everybody.
few tense discussions and few discussions on what to do and things like that. So I'll let you guys level up,
Thanks.
Almost fucked the party
except for
over.
you, Wyatt.
No, you said everybody. I
Yeah, why?
appreciate
Why?
it.
It's like I can role play. Just like chugs
Oh my
a bunch
god,
of
Anchor
liquor.
just got 12 HP.
I saved y'all from your conversation that you had.
I mistook an
Saved
average. I meant
us,
to click
like,
roll.
you were
Just
so
wanted-
irritating. What are you talking about?
That
Saved
was
us?
the point.
As
Did
I
you not
believe
get the point?
HK and Wyatt did a job with what's it called, with the Valiant. So seeing that you're kind of lower level.
Roll
Wait,
is
what? I get
800.
extra attack?
Yeah, you get
Yo,
I
what
get
the
extra
fuck?
attack.
Hell yeah.
Okay, 5th level. There's a reason I'm giving you guys level 5. 5th level is one of the largest power jumps from in lower levels. Like levels from 5 to 6, not actually that much of a difference in power level. 4 to
right.
5 is a huge jump in power.
Now
I can now move 40 feet.
Here, I'm gonna stream my screen, Gills, for you.
All right, I'm gonna end the stream. Oh, not stream, the recording. And there you go.
All right, so